Maybe. Good morning. Have you got me where you want me? Maybe. Happy Mother's Day. Somebody said, what did I get my wife for Mother's Day? Ain't my mom. I learned not to say that. So,
You learn not to say that.
I hate to do this to all the rest of you men, but I cleaned the house from top to bottom Clorox. So, once a year. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have done that. But if you'll notice in your bulletin, go ahead and look there. Today we're going to be receiving a Mother's Day offering for the Florida Baptist Children's Home. Please use the special envelopes. In 2020, 70 children were adopted into families. 1,251 foster children were served. 347 victims of sex trafficking were served. And almost 20 million meals were provided for child hunger just in Florida through that. So and I don't know if you noticed, but we got a high-tech screen this morning. Everybody notice that? It's real nice. Anyway, if Robert would he play the video that we got?
The Children's Home has been here since 1908, and it was originally formed as an orphanage, as many institutions were at that time. But over this have changed a lot, and we now have to look at the changing needs of our residents. For those children who have been removed, and most of our children are here because somebody hurt them. They're not here because they're bad. They're here because someplace along the line an adult was unable to take care of them. So our hope is to be able to provide a certain level of intense care that will help these kids rehabilitate and either get back home or get into the community in some type of a permanent level. So in that sense, we serve approximately 70 to 80 children at a time. We provide them intensive services and hopefully can rehabilitate them and put them back into the community. So hopefully that's what we do here. The Children's Home is very successful. I have worked in many different group homes in several different states, and there are two things that set Florida United Methodist Children's Home apart. Number one is that we are mission driven, and everyone who is here for a mission. So we're all here to do the same thing. We're all unified. We're people who know why we're here and we know what we're doing. But the second very important thing is that we are a trauma-informed agency. And what that means is that everybody who works here, from the guy who cuts the grass to the CEO, knows that if a kid is out there breaking a window or screaming or crying, it's not because they're bad. It's because somebody hurt them and they're reacting to that.
Well, one's good as the other, I suppose. That's the Methodist Children's Home, but there's also a Baptist Children's Home that does quite the same thing.
I got that on the same screen.
That's okay. Let's see, any other announcements? Each year we participate in the baby bottles. Did you see them as you came in? Filling up the baby bottles to donate that to the Pregnancy and Family Care Center at First Baptist Church in Leesburg. Baby bottles are made available on Mother's Day and are going to be returned on Father's Day. So that's about 5 weeks, something like that. Looking forward to that. This coming Tuesday is the senior luncheon at 11:30. Is that correct? Can I get a raising of hands? I know that's what you're going to ask me next. Of who's going to make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 20. Okay. Questionable. Okay. Any other announcements before we get started? If you're visiting with us, please fill out a visitor's card. Give me the right phone number. I don't want to be calling Burger King or something. So give me the right phone number, and I'll bother you a little bit. Anybody else? Anything else? Oh, yeah. So with the blessing bags, we got a little bit of an issue. When we get so many of the Pop Tops, they kind of go out of date, not, kind of quickly. So those are, everything else that we get is like a non-perishable, but those particular things, I'll get with Tom and Audrey and we'll say, when do we need them? We need them this many now, so we don't sit there and waste them, right? So anyway, any other announcements? Celebrate Recovery Thursday nights at 6:30, 6:15. If you want to eat some crackers and some coffee and stuff, but every Thursday night we have Celebrate Recovery. It's going really well, and I think with the new banners, which I don't have on me right now, but we saw them last week. I'm looking forward to putting those up this week. Also, VBS is going to be July 21st through the 24th. So there is still the angel, kind of an angel tree. It's more of an angel board out there that we've got all these little things on there that we need people to go on Amazon and get. And it ranges from $1 to $100. All these different things that are on that board. So those are just things that a wish list. We can have VBS without it, but we'd like to have it. And we never know. But I know people say, Bible schools, babysitting, whatever. That's okay. Sometimes when you babysit, you need to hear God's word. So as long as they come in the door, they're going to hear about Jesus, and that's the purpose, right? So anyway, looking forward to that. Let's see. Any other announcements? Mother's Day what? Mother's Day gifts. So. Oh, no, hold on. Who's the youngest mother?
Not me.
It is not me. Guaranteed. If you're in your 20s and you've had a baby, raise your hand. If you're in your 30s and you've had a baby, raise your hand.
There's one. Bridget.
I think she's got you, Bridget.
Yeah.
Now, oldest mother, I'm so sorry. This is what I was told to do. Nobody wants to raise their hand on that one. If you're in your late 50s, 60s, 80s, 90s, 85, anybody beat 85? 88, anybody beat 88?
Is Angie?
How old are you? I'm sorry, I never should ask that. Huh? You're over 88. We'll leave it at that. You're not.
88.
Well, you can blame that on her. I didn't do nothing. Okay, so you guys tie. Huh? She's older. Okay.
Smart man.
So there'll be something for you sometime. I don't think I've got the 3 roses that I'm supposed to have, but that's okay. I'd rather get your candy bar anyway. Candy bar's a lot better. What mother has the most children? Okay, that's 2 candy bars. Oh, Mother Hubbard. All right, if there's nothing else, let's see, Truman and Dale, and who else has had a birthday here recent? I think Emily has had one real recent. Who else is going to have one this week? We will. Let me do something else right quick. Ken, Larry. We'll stop there, then we'll catch everybody else next time. But would y'all stand up if you heard your name? Emily, Truman, Dale, Ken, Larry. Is Debbie Manis here? I think she is. Can you stand up? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Now, we're going to hand out Mother's Day gifts. And just to let you know, there were a lot of women when I was growing up in church that never had a child but was just as much my mother as my own mother.
Yep.
So if you are a female over 20, and you know that you're a female over 20, Sorry. Raise your hand. So, Zaid, take your time, but hurry every chance you get. We've got thousands